Welcome back to The Walking Dead Saints and Sinners Chapter 2 Retribution. We are playing the early access PCVR version, which isn't due out until February of 2023. But the MetaQuest version is due out in just a few days on December 1st. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at the Crypt Crib.
A crib then, okay, crib.
And what I think are some of the reasons why Skydance Interactive decided to expand the resting place and give us the Crypt Crib. Before we get to that, take a minute to click the S in the corner to subscribe. Heading for 25,000 subscribers. I'd love to have you on the team. Also like, share, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the video or the game or my theory as to why the resting place has been expanded. Let's get to it. First off, the emergency door is open. I'd like to keep that closed, but it's open. And if we go back here, we can see we have an entrance down to the Crypt Crib. We have our new crafting tables, and if we go over here, we have a shortcut to go to the skiff, and another shortcut to go out to those crafting tables. But we're going to focus on down in the crypt. Let me show you. We've got 4 large rooms down here. We've got some storage rooms. We'll get to those. We've got kind of a trophy room over here. And then we've got our bedroom, which has some instruments, some water, some books. Most of this stuff is not interactable, at least yet. And we actually have a note in our book about the expansion of the resting place. Expanded the resting place. Got my hands dirty putting an addition on the resting place. Blisters burst from all that digging. Calloused up now, sandpaper hands. Lots of new space. What the hell am I going to do with it all? Well, I'll tell you a bit later what I think we're supposed to do with it all. But let's look around a bit more. Some suitcases. Instrument case. I think that's a saxophone case. Guitar. Lots of books. Some crypts that we can read. So we got the flask over here and our bed. So this is where we're crashing every night. Got this ominous gate here. Maybe that'll play into things. Then we have what I'm calling the trophy room. In certain editions, these 2 tables will be your demon and angel tables. So if you go collecting the demon statues and the angel statues, you'll be able to display them here. And then we have some bookshelves for display as well. And then over here we've got our 2 storage rooms. Lots of space. Now, in one of my previous videos I showed I couldn't quite reach something at the back there. Well, that wasn't quite honest. You can actually reach things pretty far back. So, even more storage if you want to take that chance. Now, why do we have all this space? Well, we have the first game, and if you've played through it, if you've played through Aftershocks, you come out of Aftershocks, let's say, stocked up. So you probably leveled up all your crafting tables. You probably have a lot of materials just waiting to be used. So why do you need all this space? Well, in the new game, if you check out my video on the Exile Trade Network, the Exiles want actual salvage. You can't give them materials, you have to give them actual items, and there are a lot of different items that you'll need to be getting to them. And so, in my estimation, what the tourist is meant to do with all this space is to, instead of bringing salvage home to scrap in our recycling bin, I think in Retribution we're going to be bringing salvage back to stock, to hoard, to lay out on these tables, to organize, to play in to that prepping nature.
It's pronounced hoarder, young man.
Organizing piles of various items. And the reason for that is when we get a mission from the Exile Trade Network that says you need to bring me 2 broken revolvers, a lighter, and some mushrooms, the tourist is going to stroll down to his storerooms here of all the stuff he's been collecting and pick out exactly what he needs. And I think that's the reason why we've been given all this space. We have weapon slots on the wall here too. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 long weapons, and I think 6 small weapons for some reason. That might change, we'll see. But by prioritizing actual salvage items and not materials, it changes the focus of the game. It changes the mindset. You're not collecting to build, you're collecting to store. And then when you need to build something for yourself, you can come down here and scrap only the materials you need to build that item, because you may need that exact material or that exact salvage item for an exile trade. And there you go. That's a little tour of the Crypt Crib and my theory as to why the resting place has been expanded in this particular way. Let me know what you think in the comments about that theory. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you next time.